Imagine this, a sweltering summer afternoon in a quiet Atlanta suburb, the kind where the air sticks to your skin and tempers run short. A black man in a crisp white shirt, tie loosened after a long day at the office, steps out of his late-model Mercedes to grab a cold drink from the corner store. Nothing unusual, nothing threatening, just a regular guy living his life. But across the street, a white police officer named Sergeant Ron Harlan sits in his cruiser, eyes narrowed, already writing the story in his head before a single word is spoken. 1 minute, everything is calm. 30 seconds later, the officer is on his knees begging for mercy while the whole block watches in stunned silence. How did we get here? Hit that subscribe button right now so you never miss stories like this, because what you're about to see is the moment arrogance met consequence and the internet still hasn't recovered. Darius Coleman was 42 years old, a senior software engineer who'd grown up in the same zip code he now drove through every day. He'd beaten the odds, put himself through Georgia Tech, and made sure his mom never had to work another double shift. That Mercedes wasn't a flex, it was the first new car he'd ever owned, paid off last month. He parked, walked into the store, nodded at the cashier, and came back out with a bottle of water. That's when Sergeant Harlan decided today was the day he'd send a message. Bodycam rolling, Harlan stepped out screaming, "Hands where I can see them! Step away from the vehicle!" Darius froze, confused. "Officer, I said hands!" Harlan barked, voice dripping with venom he'd been carrying for years. The dashcam later showed Darius raising both hands slowly, water bottle still in his right. Harlan didn't like the attitude he imagined, so he charged. In one brutal motion, Harlan slammed Darius face first onto the scalding hood of the Mercedes. The bottle shattered on the pavement. "You think you're better than me driving this?" "Car?" he snarled, knee digging into Darius's back while he twisted an arm so hard the joint popped. Darius gasped in pain but didn't fight back. He knew the rules black men learn early: survive the stop first, get justice later, if ever. A crowd started forming, phones up. Someone yelled, "He's not even resisting." Harlan laughed, actually laughed, and told the onlookers, "Mind your business or you're next." That's when everything changed. See, Darius's 14-year-old son, Malik, had been in the back seat the whole time. Quiet kid, on a roll, headphones on, filming through the tinted window because his dad had taught him, always record. Malik uploaded the video to his private Instagram story the second his father hit the hood. What nobody knew, not Harlan, not the gathering crowd, was that Malik had tagged one specific account, @Cop Copwatch, a viral activist page with 2.8 million followers run by a former Marine who'd made it his mission to expose bad cops. Within 90 seconds, the clip was reposted with the caption, "Sergeant Ron Harlan, badge 1847, Atlanta PD, assaulting an unarmed black man right now." Location pinned. The internet ignited. Harlan was still cuffing Darius, still running his mouth about uppity types who forget their place, when his own radio crackled alive with chaos. "Dispatch, frantic, all units, social media threat level critical at your location. Multiple calls reporting officer in danger. Suspect vehicle reported stolen." Harlan smirked. He thought the cavalry was coming for him, then his phone buzzed in his pocket, then again, then non-stop. He glanced down. Hundreds of notifications, his name trending nationwide. Someone had already dug up his old Facebook posts, Confederate flag profile pictures from 2014, comments about thugs and animals, the works. The same crowd that had been afraid 30 seconds ago was now fearless, phones steady, live streaming to Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, everywhere. And then the helicopters showed up. Not one, but 3 news choppers circling overhead within 8 minutes. A local station broke into programming. "We're getting reports of a possible police brutality incident gone viral in real time." Harlan's partner, a rookie who'd been sitting silently in the cruiser, finally stepped out, face pale. "Sarge, you need to see this." He held up his phone. The top comment on the viral video, already 400,000 likes. That's the same cop who killed an unarmed kid in 2019 and got reinstated. Address doxed below. Harlan's bravado cracked. His hands started shaking on the cuffs. Darius, still pinned, bleeding from where his forehead had met German steel, looked up and said the sentence that broke the man on top of him. "My son just ended your career, officer, and he did it without raising a fist. Harlan looked toward the Mercedes and saw Malik in the window, phone still up, tears on his cheeks but jaw set like stone. Something in Harlan collapsed. He let go of Darius so fast the man almost fell. "Uncuff him," the rookie whispered, terrified. Harlan fumbled with the keys, hands trembling so badly he dropped them twice. The crowd was roaring now, not with anger, but with power. Someone started chanting, "Film the police," and hundreds joined in. By the time backup arrived, Harlan was the one with his back against the cruiser, sweating through his vest, while Darius stood tall, rubbing his wrist, refusing medical until his son was out of the car and in his arms. The lieutenant who showed up took one look at the scene, one look at the phones, one look at Harlan's face, and made the call on the spot. "Sergeant Harlan, turn in your badge and weapon. You're suspended pending investigation." The Bodycam caught Harlan whispering, "I got a family." As they led him away, the same man who'd laughed minutes earlier was crying in the back of a patrol car while news drones filmed from above. Within an hour, the mayor held a press conference. Within 2 hours, Harlan's photo was on every screen in America. By nightfall, he was fired, his pension frozen, his name synonymous with everything wrong in policing. Darius never pressed charges. He didn't have to. The video did the work. But he did start a foundation with the settlement money Atlanta quietly offered 6 months later, one that teaches kids how to safely film police and funds body cameras for citizens in high-risk neighborhoods. Sometimes justice doesn't wear a robe. Sometimes it's a 14-year-old with a phone and the courage to press record. Darius still drives that Mercedes. There's a small dent in the hood now where his blood dried that day, and he refuses to buff it out. He says it's a reminder that the most dangerous weapon a black man can carry in America isn't in his glove box, it's in his son's pocket. So tell me, from which part of the country are you watching this video right now? Drop your city or state in the comments. I read every single one.